I don't even know how to repeat this because it's just that messed up. Ejaculating on her, to put it blunt like that. He ejaculated on her leg. This is the reality for a lot of women. In the last video, we spoke about manosphere and why men become misogynistic and fall into the red pill trap. We spoke about that. However, in the beginning of that video, I did mention the whole thing of why women say hate all men. Now, although I don't agree with the phrase I hate all men because I think it can be offensive to most men that see that, I do want to show this video as an example as to why women say they hate all men, because a lot of men think that comes from no justified place. Do you get what I'm saying? But there is examples, many different examples. And today's video, this situation is just not funny at all. But anyways, let's get into it.
Someone needs to find this guy.
So we're mentioning Gunna again. Gunna's got 2 videos in a row where he's mentioned. But basically, Gunna came to the UK. He hosted a concert. And if you don't know who Gunna is, he's a rapper. Hosted a concert. And in that concert, a lot of people were having a good time. Except for this young lady because, well, she went to this Gunna concert, simply minding her business with her friends. However, some creepy dude decided to... I don't even know how to repeat this because it's just that messed up. Basically, what the guy ended up doing was sexually assaulting her. Now, how he did this was by ejaculating on her, to put it blunt like that. He ejaculated on her leg in the Gunna concert. And at first, like, if you have to really look close to the video, but you just see a bunch of white stuff on her leg. The dude's then now looking at her, and then he tries to run away. Now, currently in the UK, now he's being hunted because you can't just get away with doing something like that. But why am I making this video? This video is to show men that there are creepy men out there. Despite us not supporting the term I hate all men, this is a clear example. And this is only the one that we've seen. There are several examples of abusive men. Men who sexually assault women. Men who drug women and then sexually assault them. Men who kill women and then rape them. All over the globe. Various different situations where there's been creepy and predatory men coming after women and doing all kinds of abysmal things to them. Now,
can you please leave me alone?
I guess. I knew I was gonna find you here one day.
I don't want to talk to you.
You want an email?
No.
I was just gonna be in Dallas for a little bit. I was gonna go back to Austin.
No.
He's really nice. Like, I saw him.
Thanks so much.
Like, looking at me through the window. I thought he was gonna look kind of mean. But he's really nice. Really nice.
Alright, can you please leave me alone now?
We might check some of those boxes on top. It looks like there's some boxes.
okay? You sure? Is something wrong? No. Why did you move from your seat then? No. I've said no. Leave me alone. At least you moved away. Why are you following me? Man, what's wrong with you?
Can I help you?
No. You all good? I'm trying to make sure she'll.
I'm good.
No. I guess she needs marriage. She wants to say, yeah, I want to talk to her. That's it.
Then you can go over there.
Okay.
Alyssa, it's not funny. Get inside. I know. Look at the fucking ring.
Now, a lot of you may sit there thinking to yourselves that, oh, well, it's not me who's doing that. And yes, I agree. But you got to understand that, think about it if it was your daughter or your mother or anything like that. I mean, you shouldn't have to think of just them to care about the safety of the general population. But think about it if it was your own daughter or something like that. Imagine the risk or the potential worry in their heads. And not only their heads, your head, knowing that your girl or your woman in your family member has to go out there and there's potential creeps looking to do something to her. This is the reality for a lot of women. And my channel is to always bridge the gap of understanding for the two. That's why I said the last video, it was mainly a video for women to understand the perspective of men. But this video is now a video for men to understand the perspective of women. And whilst a lot of women are here outraged and stuff like that, we do have to understand that there's a lot of men who do not support creepy men. And there's a lot of men who will stick up for a lot of women. However, I guess what would help for the community of men is that we have to understand that when we see creepy men, whether they be our friends or whether they be our family members, we've got to call it out. Because I guess with a lot of men, sometimes we may not want to get involved, maybe because we think it's none of our business, or maybe it's because, well, we just want to leave it out because maybe they know what they're doing, or simply put it like, you know, maybe you sat there thinking you don't know the full story or someone else would take care of it. But the reality of it is this, right? There are some men who are recklessly evil, you know, so they're not smart, but they'll still do evil stuff and they need to be called out. But the most dangerous ones are the calculative evil ones. I'll talk about the ones who are like this guy, who go to these concerts, trying to gaslight the woman that he didn't do anything, try to hide and change clothes and look for their target. These are the dangerous ones. And, you know, this guy got caught, but there's a few people who premeditately try to attack women. We're talking about they've stalked that woman for ages, memorized her pattern and everything like that, and then they decided to assault her, which is why you've got to make sure that you are very vigilant about these type of men. Some of these men can be even close to us. Some of these men could be in our family group. Some of these kind of men are everywhere, and we've got to do a better job of making sure that we're calling them out for the creepiness that they're doing. Especially to that as well, there are also some men who end up coming across as creepy, and they don't mean to. You know, they're not sexually assaulting anyone, but I guess with their energy and their approach to dealing with women, you know, their energy is just very, very off. To that, I would say that you should do more research into social cues. So, for example, just because a woman is smiling at you and being nice to you doesn't mean that she's not uncomfortable. Do you get what I'm saying? So I guess it's like one of them ones where it's kind of got to like be more mindful and gauge the situation. Because unfortunately, there's some situations where some women have been through traumatic, you know, events and stuff like that. And because they've been to traumatic events, they may be uncomfortable simply just by you breathing. Now, it's not necessarily your fault per se, but you should know when to read the room in the sense that, you know what, this woman doesn't seem very close or into me. Let me just back away, you know, let me just count my losses and just keep moving on. Sometimes it's just better to do that as a man, to just simply look at the situation, even if it feels a bit off, just walk away from it, man. It's not worth it making someone uncomfortable. It's just not, and it's not good for your reputation if you don't know how to read social cues. I think that's a lot of men's problem, but yeah, man, we got to make sure that we're calling out these people like this. This guy needs to be dealt with rapidly, you know, because there's just something that you just don't do. How are you gonna nut on a woman's leg in public? Like, I can't even comprehend it. But this is an example of the why women hate all men. guys like this. But what do you guys think about this video? Do you have anything that you want to share in the comments, or do you have any other opposing opinions? As the case may be, I'll reach to you guys have to say. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And that being said, God bless, take care. I'll see you guys next video.